Hey guys, what's up? This is Emmy and Basis.
In the Metallica group here.
We're the Metal Brothers. Yeah. And this is episode 4, I think. Yeah, episode 4. And our topic of music is Twisted Sister, which is a pretty weird name. Because my sister seems pretty twisted. Alright, I'll go first this time since you went last time. Twisted Sister is a really good band. I mean, they came out in the late 1970s, and it was basically JJ French and I forgot the other guy's name, the other guitarist. But they started off the band, and then they had Mark Mendoza, Jay Schneider, and JJ. D. Schneider, and then I forgot their drummer's name, but yeah. But yeah, they're a really good band. I have a lot of their albums. My favorite one of all is the one with "We're Not Gonna Take It" and their Christmas album. I love their Christmas album.
The "We're Not" song was actually, in my opinion, one of the iconic songs. So, if you actually watch the music video, which I think you have, right?
Yes.
And, well, what's the right word I'm looking for this? It's mostly defining rebellion against, parents who oblige or oppose such a band, who, dresses in glam, all the makeup. But it's mostly about, freedom and rebellion against, certain groups like politicians and parents and, these, how should I say, radical Christian groups. But it could also start out, D. Snyder versus Senator Al Gore, something about attacking his wife or something like this. But when it came to this group, he was in, I think it was Supreme Court. He didn't wear a suit and a tie. D. Snyder, I'm still talking about. He just came as himself. He came in like, just his appeal that's just saying fuck you to those guys.
I love his Goldilocks. I just love to have that.
And he had a fan club, I think it was called like the Reeves of Twisted Sister. And then one of the politicians were asking, is that a Christian group? And then he responds back, I don't think that profanity would have anything to do with Christianity, which that would be given.
Yeah. Alright, they are a good band and they are still kicking ass today. It's amazing,
Turn up the radio.
That's Autograph. That's later on.
I know. I'm fooling around. I'm sorry. It got me into 80s stuff.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister actually got me into the 80s stuff. That's kind of why I'm a little bit into it, into Autograph.
Yeah, I hear you. It wasn't me, it was Scorpions' Wind of Change that got me into it, because I started listening to all these 80s power ballads, but then I was like discovering all these 80s bands, and then I'm like, I am in heaven, all these bands, and then that's how it all began for me.
I think Twisted Sister also has another album, Stay Hungry, is it?
Yeah, Stay Hungry. That's the album.
Yeah. What was the other one? Yeah. Anyways, although I have to be honest, I do not know much more about Twisted Sister. I need to actually look back into that. I even had the Encyclopedia of Metal. Yeah, I think they have a lot of pages encrypted in that.
I have the Twisted Sister Christmas album, but it's in the drawer. Like I said, I don't want to get it out. Yeah.
So, speaking of Floyd, go ahead.
I was about to say we're gonna move on to Yu-Gi-Oh, but what were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. That's all I had to do.
All right, we're gonna move on to Yu-Gi-Oh. While I go get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are hanging on my wall, why don't you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Okay, for those who are wondering, it's just like the Brony thing. I don't care if you like Bronies, I don't care if you like Pokemon or whatever it is. I myself am not a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, but if someone likes it, they like it. I mean, there should be no difference from that whatsoever. And before I move on to that, I do have to apologize. I'm not on the roll here again, just like I think a couple episodes back. On Twisted Sister, my head's just not in the game right now, but anyways, just Yu-Gi-Oh is just like brownies. If they like it, they like it. I mean, there should be no, judgments or what's okay accusations towards others just because of what they like. So that's all I gotta say there.
How about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Well, I remember the show. I used to watch it back in the day. I mean, it was a huge thing for me. Me and my friend, one time, before I get into the whole big Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but me and my friend had a sleepover at his house one time, and I'm like, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh's on. No, let's watch Power Rangers Dino Thunder. You can watch it later. It comes on Toon Disney on Sunday night with the new episode. We can watch it, well, not Toon Disney, it was Jetix at the time. I was like, hey, let's watch it later on Jetix. He's like, no, fuck you. So I was like, okay. So I sit there, I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, whoa. It was like the time when they were battling Merrick and stuff, and then my friend's like, whoa, dude, that's awesome. I was like, what? What happened to Seto Kaiba? I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm not big on Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I've got some cards right here. Red Eyes Black Baby Dragon, and Rare Metal Dragon. I have other cards too. I've only played one game for the Game Boy Advance SP, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Sacred Cards. Now, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I've watched it up until it ended, which, well, I haven't seen the last episode, because I stopped right after they finished off the Merrick, because I didn't see, okay, the last I remember seeing was when Mai got taken off, but yeah. Yeah. I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which I liked because, forget Alexis, oh my god, the porn of her is good. Oh! But anyways, JK. Yeah, it was good. But Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds I have never seen. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, you're just pushing it. Dude, just quit the show already, please. No more Yu-Gi-Oh! Please. They keep a series going, and it's not getting any better. I promise you, it's not. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was probably should have been the end of it. No, we gotta keep it going. Let's piss off the old people. No. Keep it simple, please. But otherwise, my favorite characters were Taya in the first one, and then, Alexis. But that's it. No other. So yeah. So we have any special announcements or anything you want to say?
Well, I guess for some who probably already know, I am moving to Vegas, but it turns out I will be moving in 2 weeks, so I've got a lot of things I need to clear up. If I'm not really supposed to say this on YouTube or anywhere else, but I got love issues that I'm trying to clear up with a certain person. No, I am not referring to the girl I was talking about a couple videos back, way before I met Emmy and Business, but this is up until now that I'm talking about someone else. But what else am I talking about? I guess that's really all for right there.
Yeah. While you were saying that, I was pointing to me.
Oh crap, that was weird.
You were like, yeah, I got a little bit shit, and I was like, yeah, right here, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, let me fix that problem.
That was a whole joke, people. Oh shit. Well, I have no special announcements, but sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, after these 2 weeks, if I do not actually come on, then I'm probably trying to get internet on here, because it's gonna be a 3-day drive from what I know. Depending on how things are gonna be going on, it's gonna be a long trip going almost halfway across the whole country to Sin City in the middle of the desert. Water restrictions are as high as hell. Water is going to be very expensive. So as soon as when I get there, I'm getting a job, working a couple months, I'm out. I mean, I know it's a place where you can do almost everything, but this is just one of those. It's just one of those times that I really do not feel like having that sort of fun when I'm really trying to get my stuff in order. I'm actually want to get a job, and after I get a job directly, I want to start a family. That's probably in 2 to 3 years. Probably start a family, depending if I can actually get through to someone.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, so if he's not on, I'll just basically do the show by myself, basically. And then I'll still do the Music Zone tidbits, but, you know, yeah.
And I will also try to let Kyle know he can actually fill in for me if I'm actually not here, so that way you would actually have a face-to-face conversation with someone. Although, to point things out, you might have a little bit of contrasting when it comes to bands between Kyle Stewart TV and, you know, when it comes to me, because he has a little bit of different taste, but there's some bands I think he likes as well.
Oh, don't worry, I'll dick slap him. That's gonna be some fun right there. He's gonna have a nice little big red spot with the insignia of my dick.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, that's gonna be some fun right there. Yes.
Well, folks, I guess that's all the time I'm going to be having here right now. But anyways, I'm the Metallica Guru.
I am Emian Basis.
And I hope you guys have a good night. And this is actually my own thing I've actually created right here.
Same here. Well, alright, guys. Emian Basis, Metallica Guru. We are signing out. Peace.